Imagine a forest, not of towering green trees, but of colossal gray stone, ground rising into pillars, peaks, blades, an army of stone reaching skyward, not from another planet, but right here on Earth. Shilin, the stone forest. Yunnan province, China. A forest that redefines forest. Limestone as canopy, weathered and reaching up, a world turned to stone. The beauty of the stone forest lies in its incredible, almost bewildering diversity of forms. It is a true labyrinth, a sprawling maze where every turn reveals a new and astonishing vista. The stones do not simply rise from the ground, they twist, they lean, they balance in precarious arrangements that seem to defy gravity. Some are smooth and rounded by millennia of wind and rain, while others are jagged and sharp, their edges as keen as a blade. This is a landscape of stark contrasts, a natural sculpture garden on a truly epic scale. The unique character of this place comes from the material itself, limestone. This sedimentary rock, formed from the skeletal fragments of ancient marine organisms. To step into the stone forest is to enter another world. The air itself seems different here, cooler and stiller amidst the towering stone monoliths. The sounds of the outside world fade away, replaced by the whisper of the wind as it weaves through the narrow passages and the distant echo of your own footsteps. You are walking through a city built by nature, where skyscrapers of limestone replace those of steel and glass. The pathways meander like rivers, leading you deeper with each bend in the path, promising a new and surprising discovery. The experience is deeply personal and sensory. You can reach out and touch the stone, feeling the rough grooved texture that tells a story of millions of years of erosion. You can look up and feel a sense of vertigo as the stone pillars soar hundreds of feet above you, their peaks seeming to pierce the clouds. The scale is immense, making one feel small, yet not insignificant. The story of the stone forest begins an almost unimaginable time ago, around 270 million years in the past. At that time, this part of China was a vast, warm, shallow sea. For millions upon millions of years, the skeletons and shells of countless marine creatures slowly drifted down to the seabed. Layer upon layer, these calcium-rich remains accumulated and were compressed by the immense weight of the water above. The land that was once the seabed began a slow but relentless ascent. The thick layers of limestone were lifted far above sea level. This was the raw material, the great block of stone from which the future forest would be carved. 3 stages, ancient sea, tectonic uplift, erosion by rain, shown together. The primary artist responsible for sculpting the stone forest is water. Rain, slightly acidic, seeps into vertical fractures and slowly dissolves the limestone. The water acted like a chisel, slowly carving away the softer parts and leaving the more resistant sections standing. The wind too sandblasts surfaces, refining their shapes. It is slow, almost imperceptible in a human life, yet over geological time it produces breathtaking landscapes. The pillars we see today continue to be shaped. For centuries, people who lived in the shadow of these stone pillars sought to explain their mystical origins. Long before geologists spoke of ancient seas and erosion, local communities wove elaborate tales and legends. These stories are as much a part of the stone forest as the rocks themselves, passed down from generation to generation. They speak of magic, they speak of romance, they speak of powerful spirits. To the local Sani people, a branch of the Yi ethnic group, this is not just a geological formation, it is a sacred and living place. One tale says a powerful immortal wished to create a private sanctuary for lovers. Using his magic whip, he broke the surrounding mountains into pieces. He drove those rocks toward this location, but was caught by the rising sun before his work was complete. The rocks were instantly frozen in place. Many individual rock formations have their own names and stories. They transform the stone into characters in a grand narrative, mother and son, the phoenix preening its feathers, a tiger poised to leap. This is a game the forest plays, a silent invitation to look closer and let your imagination run wild. It bridges the gap between scientific explanation and human imagination. Among all the stories of the stone forest, none is more famous or beloved than the tale of Ashima. She was, the legend says, a beautiful and intelligent woman, known for her kindness and her lovely singing voice. She was in love with Ahai. Their love story is the heart of this enduring legend. But Aji, the son of a cruel and wealthy landlord, desired Ashima. When she rejected him, he became enraged. Aji kidnapped Ashima. For days she was held captive, yet she remained defiant, singing songs of her love for Ahai. Ahai returned, furious. Armed with his magic bow, he challenged Aji, and after fierce contests, he freed Ashima. As they fled, Aji unleashed a sudden flood. The rushing waters swept Ashima away. Ahe searched but could not find her. The legend says Ashima did not perish but was transformed, her spirit merging with the very rock itself. There is a pillar in the minor stone forest said to be her, a graceful Sani girl with a basket forever gazing toward her home. She has become an eternal symbol of hope, faithfulness, and the unwavering spirit of the Sani people. The story is alive, told in song, dance, and the stones themselves. While the stone itself is the star of this magnificent show, the stone forest is far from lifeless. Woven throughout the gray labyrinth is a surprising amount of green. Plants find footholds in the most unlikely places. Their roots snake into fissures, patiently widening cracks and contributing to the sculpting of the landscape. The flora is a unique mix: tough shrubs, grasses in thin soils, camellias, rhododendrons and shade-loving ferns. Lichens and mosses paint subtle patterns of green, orange, and yellow across the stone. Caves and crevices offer shelter for bats and small mammals. A diverse array of birds add song to the stones. Sunbirds flit between blossoms. Butterflies dance in sunny clearings, while countless insects form the base of the food web. This is a delicate, finely balanced ecosystem where life and stone form a partnership. Each crack and crevice can be a home. The stone forest is not just a place of remarkable beauty, it holds immense importance for China and the world. For China, it is a national treasure. It is designated an A class tourist site, a premier destination for domestic and international visitors. The landscape is often featured in art, literature, and film. Its cultural significance is profound for the Yi and Sani peoples. The stone forest is the heart of their ancestral homeland. Music, dance, and the annual Torch Festival draw thousands. The stones are woven into living culture. Preserving the stone forest protects landscape and culture. Globally, its importance was formalized in 2007 when it gained UNESCO World Heritage status. Scientists come from around the world to study pinnacle karst topography. The site is an unparalleled natural laboratory. It provides insights into Earth's history over hundreds of millions of years. This recognition brings a shared responsibility. The stone forest belongs to the people of Yunnan, to China, and to all humanity. Protecting a treasure as vast and intricate as the stone forest is a monumental task. The primary challenge comes from the sheer number of people who wish to experience its wonder. Tourism brings vital economic benefits, but it also causes soil erosion, damage to vegetation, and disturbance to wildlife. Managing this flow is central to conservation efforts. Well-defined paved pathways and boardwalks guide visitors while protecting the surrounding ground from being trampled. Strict regulations against touching, climbing, or defacing rock formations preserve the stone's integrity. Scientific monitoring tracks erosion and ecosystem health. This data guides park management. Reforestation in buffer zones improves environmental health and creates more resilient habitats. The involvement of the local Sani community, as guides, rangers, and cultural performers, is central. Conservation rooted in local culture. By empowering the community, we place the future of this fragile masterpiece in the hands of those who cherish it most. The stone forest of Shilin is more than just a collection of rocks. It's a journey back in time, a symphony of stone, and a testament to the patient, artistic power of the natural world. It offers something for everyone: a geological classroom for the scientist, a mythical realm for the dreamer, a sanctuary for the seeker. In a hurried world, places like the stone forest offer perspective. They remind us of the immense timescale of our planet. They encourage us to pause, to look closely, and to appreciate the intricate beauty around us. So if you ever have the chance, I urge you to go. Go and see this forest that is not a forest. Walk among its giants. Listen to the whisper of the wind. Touch the ancient rock and let your imagination roam free. Allow yourself to be captivated by its strange and silent beauty. The stone forest of China is waiting. It is an experience that will stay with you forever, a memory carved not in stone, but in your heart.